In a time when computing and algorithms are transforming how we navigate our world, the influence, education, or bias of those creating those algorithms is rarely questioned. With now direct influence from social media in political elections, some argue that instead of focusing solely on engineering-based curriculum within computing, a broader spectrum of social sciences needs to be adapted, and fast. Join us as we speak with Randy Connolly at Mount Royal University as we learn more about why computing belongs within the social sciences.
The paper argues that the social ills of computing are not going to go away simply by integrating an ethics course into the curriculum. What is necessary, what is needed, is to move computing curricula away from engineering models and try to integrate some of the insights of the social sciences within computing curricula.
Following the financial crash of 2008 and the more recent Cambridge Analytica scandal, the mea culpa moments from both Alan Greenspan and Mark Zuckerberg were drastically different in approach. Connolly debates that this moment needs to happen within computing academics and be directly attended to.
There was a lot of interesting articles written in 2009 and 2010 where they said it's not just him that was wrong, our curriculum was a bit misguided. Our curriculum needed to expand and bring in alternative viewpoints. And I think that's one of the things that computing has missed. I think computing as well needs to have a similar bit of soul searching and look at our curriculums.
With the current social ills present in today's computing environment, it's not hard to find an example that hits close to home.
Oh my God, where do we begin? The paper argues that in some ways you could look at our world and we're being disciplined by algorithms that are being devised by computer scientists using data analytics supplied by data engineers, optimized using hardware platforms created by software engineers. I mean, these are all a set of crises problems that we in computing have a role in.
While major change within any institution is difficult to achieve, Connolly argues that some change has already begun.
The title of the paper is kind of controversial. I tried to make it, a little controversial by saying, computing is a social science. It's not that it needs to move into, it already is. What we're creating, what we're training individuals for, we're partly creating a world that's not going to be lived in by us, but by our children and our grandchildren. But we now have an opportunity to nudge that boulder perhaps in a less harmful set of directions through how we organize and create our curriculum. This is our responsibility. We've got to face this.
Find out more in Why Computing Belongs Within the Social Sciences, a contributed article in the August 2020 Communications of the ACM.